The fourth stop of the GoPro IBA World Tour. The Itacoatiara Pro presented by Pride Bodyboards as well as Kimono Surf Shop and Net. My name is Eric Apple. I'm your host with the most. I'm joined by Amaury Laverne, world champion. And I found out yesterday that if you're from Reunion Islands, you're known as Reunionese.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't sound right, but I mean, I believe it. It just sounds weird. Reunionese.
Réunionnais.
Reunion. I think Thomas from the IBA Reunion messaged me that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Réunion. Yeah, I'm living in Canaries at the moment, and Réunion, the situation for sharks in Réunion get pretty hectic recently. And yeah, it gets pretty hard to surf now, but I heard my friends get some good wave a few days ago in Saint-Loup. 50 guys out, 4 foot, blue water, and yeah, that place is such a paradise. And yeah, hopefully people are going to find some solution with all these sharks and try to find a harmony with them.
Yeah, because we want to come down there.
Oh, yeah, I would love to have a contest there, and since many years now we are waiting the contest in Saint-Loup, and yeah, pretty bummed to see that we have to wait that a shark attack happened on that wave to maybe have a contest there. And but yeah, hopefully this year. Hopefully next year, gonna come back there, and we have the replay of Yuri Valadao on his first wave.
Yeah, he got a 4.75.
4.7. That was a clean roll. Really strong rider from the north of Brazil, from Bahia. Really good rider. World champion 2008. He was really young at this moment. And he had another wave straight after this one. A nice barrel with a turn and a roll on the shore.
And he's not a small guy.
No.
That's one thing I'm impressed by. I mean, it's one thing to see somebody the size of, say, Brahimi Douche, or a guy who weighs, 60 kilos. But a guy who's close to my size doing flips and ARSs, that impresses me.
Yeah, like Eder Luciano, I've got a replay of Roberto Bruno, 5-time Brazilian champion. Got an amazing barrel on that left. It was such a cracker. And a big roll at the end of that. That's a really good opening wave, one of the best barrels I saw this morning. And he's stocked, and yeah, that was a really good start for them. So Yuri Valadao is already 2 waves, and Roberto Bruno is going to arrive really strong with his first wave, and yeah, Dallas Singer still waiting for another wave, his first wave. I mean, he's 5 minutes in his heat.
So again, 5 minutes of 30 minutes gone in this heat. We have yellow, Yuri Valadao paddling right there on that right-hander. Let's see what he's got. And remember, check out the Facebook page for questions and comments to Amaury Laverne. He's here with me, and I'll get to him. A nice, pretty decent ARS there.
And that was sick. That was really good impulsion. And you see how he put his leg just before to touch the water to really secure his landing and land really fast, because it's pretty powerful impact zone there, really close to the shore. So you really have to handle your board really strong. We're going to have the replay of that. You see how he's paddling strong to take off really quickly on that wave. Bottom turn, getting speed, and have a pretty hard to get the timing with that leap, but he did really well.
Yeah,
and look, his leg touch the water.
He did a good job with what he had what he had to work with.
Oh yeah, that leap was really hard to hit, like really wide. And yeah, he's an amazing rider. Yuri, like really polyvalent, right, left, and charging, and really fit guy, really mellow, and yeah, I really like this rider, and he's been improving every year, and
he gets a 6 on that last wave. So a good score there for that wave. I mean, like I said, it wasn't the biggest wave, wasn't the best wave, but to get a 6 on that wave was a good job. And Roberto Bruno in blue, the Brasileiro, with a 6.75 on his opening wave. And that leaves Dallas Singer alone, down in 3rd place with only 1.25. But we know that Dallas is going to be finding what? The barrels.
For sure. And look at here.
Oh, speak of the devil. I just said it. I mean, Dallas and Ian Campbell are just impeccable at finding the barrel everywhere they go. Even if it's like, I mean, it's one thing if you have your home break wired, the place you surf all the time, but to travel around the world and be able to ride barrels when nobody else can is uncanny.
Nah, it's pretty cool. He knows he's really strong on that. Look at this. He's just scoping it. He's really deep, getting a really nice line. Can't really see him at the moment. He's really deep and made it at the end with a little speed. And yeah, just watch the judge. He's stuck on that first wave.
And they gave him a 5.3 for that quick little barrel ride, but he disappeared for quite a while. And that's a good opening score for Dallas Singer. He's still in 3rd place, but he has a 1.25 to get rid of, and he will certainly do that before the end of the heat. And we have on the beach Isabella Sousa, a world champion, with our heat winner. Isabella, take it away.
Hello, Eric. I I have with me the winner of the last heat, Jeff Hubert, and then the conditions looks better now, eh?
Yeah, I was in the water and it was definitely changing. The heat before mine was a little closed out and not too much opportunity. And then in my heat, I saw guys getting spit out of barrels. Then a couple empty waves came through and were really good. I mean, I had a couple waves where I was just a little too deep and just got smoked. But I know if you're farther at the end, you would have got like perfect barrels.
And you get a good score in your left, a backflip.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, I was really lucky. I was in second place, and I only had like 5s and 6s, or maybe like 2 6s, and I needed a good score to go to first. And so a nice left came at priority, and I had a nice big backflip and got a good score for that. So I was stoked in a heat like that where everyone's surfing so close and the points are so close. It's good to have one really good wave.
Yeah, say congratulations. You want to say something to home?
Thanks. Hi guys. Aloha. How are you doing?
Congratulations again. Back with you guys.
Jeff Hubbard, our winner from the last heat, doing a good job. He making it through along with Alan Munoz, the Chileno, and I'm happy for Alan because I know he felt the pressure in Arica, and here we see a replay of Blue.
Roberto Bruno. Fee clip, nice roll, nice projection, really clean landing, and that's going to be his second score for sure. And he already had a 6.75 and a 5. Is that the 5.4?
That's it.
Yeah, okay. So he's first now, and Yuri Bardao second.
So I was saying, I'm happy to see Alan Munoz do well because he was ripping in Arica, and I really think he started to feel the pressure and he got nervous because
for sure, so
a
much
lot of
people.
pressure from the hometown fans, and also it's got to be a lot of pressure to be competing against guys that at one time or one point were your hero, your idols.
Yeah,
you know?
and because this guy is just so humble, and I met him my first year in Chile, and he just improved the last 3 years. And he's kind of guy really just watch the other guy, the top guy, like an idol and everything. He's not, so he's just so humble, and yeah, I'm so happy to see him ripping and to be on the tour because that was fully his dream, really, to follow that tour and to be with the top riders around the world. And he's like making his dream happening. And
he is a top 24 guy, correct?
And yeah, and you've got the level for it, the skill for it. He's ripping that guy right, left, charging, and
he made it. He's the last guy to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, Dallas Singer, he already has one nice barrel. He's looking for a second one there. Not quite able to get it.
But we've got Yuri Bardao looking on his wave. He might have the first priority, so why he's been there. So when you got the first priority, no matter where you are on the spot, you can catch the wave you want. So Yuri Bardao knew maybe that wave was not a big potential, but he just go, and Dallas could not catch it, even if it's deeper. And but now Yuri is going to get the third priority. I'm pretty sure Dallas got the first priority, so just wait for another good wave body. And yeah, hopefully it's coming. It's pretty hard to know where to sit today. There's a couple different options. Yuri Bardao on his last wave.
Nice replay. Nice glassy open face barrel. Look nice. And we have some comments coming through for you, Amore. We got congratulations on the South Coast Crusade victory from Nathaniel. Let's
Thanks,
see
boys.
what else. Aloha, Eric, to Anamori from Andrew Akana in Hawaii. Go Hawaiians. Chee-hoo. That's for hubby. We got Curtis cheering on Dallas. And let's see, we have Damien with a question for you, Amore. What do you think is going to be the key to win your next heat against PLC? Keep pushing. We're all behind you, bro. A lot of luck and good vibrations from all of us. So
thanks so much.
Cheering you on. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty tough. Pierre has been surfing really well, and he's really good on these beaches, as he's been growing up surfing beaches. And he's been surfing really good the last few comps. It's pretty much, for me, one of the best rider in the world technically today. And if he got the right wave, he's just killing it. And I'm going to try to find the best wave and do my best. And we were talking about that on the beach just before, and he was like, "Oh, Emery, why did you not won your hit before?" And we could make just in the quarters. But I did my best. That South African rider been surfing really well, and yeah, I can't really remember when was my last man-on-man against PLC. I'm sure he will remember. He's really good on that. Just remember every hit he done. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting hit, and I think we are the first hit of the round 4, which is going to be Lair.
And he's definitely a guy who's just on top of it. I mean, he is all about this sport. He knows everyone's scores. He knows who served when, who served where, when his last heat against everybody was. And he's a student of the game as well as just a great athlete.
True, he's just know all the scores, and you tell him, "Oh, you remember that wave I did like a few weeks ago? Yeah, you had this score," and he just knows everything about it. Yeah, he's just really into it. And every sport, pretty much, he knows a lot about soccer, a lot about tennis, and yeah, really into it, and he's got such a good memory.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the scores after we just looked at some of the comments. Uri Valadao with a 5.4 on that last wave. Not going to be one of his counting waves. Roberto Bruno still in the lead with a 6.75 and a 5.4. Dallas down there in third. He only needs a 6.33 if he wants to move up. He's still got a lot of time, just under 17 minutes remaining.
Yeah, really open that heat. You can see that all the riders are sitting pretty much on a different place. You've got Red Rider on the left side of the beach, and Roberto Bruno in the middle, and Uri Valadao on the right side. And yeah, so the contest pretty much starts on the beach, you know, like who's going to watch the spot and really understand it and see where is the peak with the most consistent set. And that's a big strategy on this kind of
Now,
waves.
it looks like maybe a wave coming in down there on the right by where Uri is.
Yeah.
And talk about the changing conditions here, about how, you know, waves could be just kind of, it's almost kind of, you have to get lucky pretty much, right?
Yeah, you have to get lucky, but like I said before, the experience how to read a spot before jumping in the water. When you see band player is not about like getting warm before he hit, like his body, I mean. He's just there listening music and watching the spot, watching his watch to see how many seconds or minute there is between every set and who is what is the most consistent lineup, and that's really important. And you see Mike doing it, and Tamega and Jeff, and it's where experience really come, and you can be really good technically, but if you don't really know how to read the waves, and like you said, the wave is coming for Uri Valadao on the right, but he already have two pretty good scores, so you really want a good wave to improve that.
Yeah, understood. Now, let's talk about, well, let's see the set coming right now. This is Dallas Singer paddling, and like I said, he has a low score of 1.25. He wants to replace a pretty good size wave right here.
Oh yeah, going for it, racing it. Looks pretty hard to get a good line, but he's doing it. Boom! Oh, he's going to land that. You have to
invert right there.
Yeah. That's where the physical preparation.
He went for it
easy.
100%. That was full commitment.
Yeah. That was good. You have a bit late, really hard to have the line on this wave. You can see how many bumps he had before hitting that leap. Really hard to have a clean line.
And some lines coming in. Looks like Uri, again, down there on the right side of your screen in the yellow. Paddling a little bit, having a look. Anywhere to go, let's find out. Look at this left, dropping in the barrel.
Oh, that's a cracker. Nice speed. Oh,
Rolling
and a
out of
nice
that barrel.
rollout.
That's going to be a good score for Uri.
Okay.
He has a 5.6 and a 6, and he's really going to separate himself from Dallas now.
Pretty much the best wave of the heat, you reckon?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I would think so. It was a good size
Yeah,
wave,
good size wave.
barrel. Hard to see how deep he was, though.
Yeah, from our angle, and I think that's really important sometimes. And in many contests, sometimes where the judge are, the angle is different. Look at the replay. He's just stalling there, pretty deep in the barrel, and a big speed.
That's going to
And
be a
decent
big
roll,
score.
yeah. That's
I'm
a good
thinking
score.
a 7.5 or an 8.
Yeah, at least 7.5 for sure, and he's claiming it. And yeah, he got all the support from the people from Bahia, his hometown, there on the beach. And for sure, he's got a friend coaching him on the beach. As I said yesterday, the Brazilian, they just really like a lot of big unity between them. And
A 9 coming through. That's a big score. The biggest score of the day for Uri Valadao, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on Dallas and Roberto Bruno.
For sure. Now, yeah, Dallas Singer really need like another good wave. And the second wave of Roberto Bruno is just a 5.4, so yeah, everything's still open.
And look at this set coming through. It's a big wave. No one's going to take it, just kind of closing out the beach.
And we've got another replay.
Jeez, let's look at this. Just perfect, just hooking in, and good style.
Whoa.
A pretty big spit, too.
That was good, and a nice extended roll. Really clean, claiming it. And like I said before, the angle, depends on the angle you are on the beach. And but sometimes, yeah, you can watch a wave and think the guy is not really deep, and actually he's deep, or the reverse. And it's hard sometimes to really watch a wave with a if you are not on the right angle.
Yeah. Definitely, like I said, the highest scoring wave of the day there for Uri. And just picture perfect, dropping in, hooking straight in the barrel. The wave spit quite a bit. It was a big wave, clean roll. I mean, everything about that wave was excellent. As you see Dallas.
Singer with a nice left. put it in a little barrel,
Again.
made it, nice spin, double spin, and he's going to find maybe a small section on the shore.
Well, he wants to get rid of a 2.25, and he just did with that wave.
Yeah, he will made it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a better score than his second wave. I mean, where he had that small barrel.
Yeah.
Because the exit of the first barrel was not that clean. This one was really clean. You're gonna watch the replay. He's just paddling hard. You see in his bottom turn, he just boom, really hard to get the good line, but get a perfect line when he get into it. Small wave, but really clean, double spin. And find a little roll on the shore.
That was a good solid wave. That's going to be another, I'd say, somewhere in the 5 range for Dallas.
Yeah.
6.63, so an even better score than we thought. Pretty good score considering there's a lot of white water and all that. So 6.63 for Dallas. Now he only needs a 5.53 if he wants to get back in second place. Remember, if you get third place, you are done for the event, and you will be going home.
And if you make it to the run 4, you're going to start the Madden Man. And yeah, it's going to be good today, some waves, and maybe after we're going to have a break for a few days, and maybe the comp's going to come back on Saturday or something.
Yeah, we want to try to finish round number 4 today, then we'll just have the quarters, semis, and finals to go. So, I mean, maybe a little bit better of a score than I thought Dallas was going to get. He got a 6.63. Pretty good score for that barrel ride. But I guess if we score it relative to Uri, it kind of makes sense. Uri get 9, 6.63.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Just before you were in here, we had Craig Haddon, one of our esteemed judges from our international judging panel. He was trying to help teach me a little bit more about the judging criteria, and I think it's something that everyone needs to be aware of. And I think the riders, you guys should be communicating all the time with the judges. And is that something that you do? You speak to them a lot?
No, there is not enough meeting about judgment. Seriously.
Well, I mean, do you just make it, bring it upon yourself just to come up and speak to them ever?
No, but normally we can't really do it during the comp. They get really busy. And in my point of view, we should have a big meeting or after or before or both in every contest to make like to watch some video maybe again and say, oh, the rider will not really agree on this scores and go in this direction and just progress in every comp on the judgment. I think seriously we should really have more meetings about that and
more communication.
Yeah, more communication between the judge and the riders. It's true.
Roberto Bruno on the left. Look at this barrel.
Oh, that was
traveling
sick.
a lot.
Oh, he
was still there.
That was yeah, he was there, and he made it. I don't know really what was happening. Did he had it was like toe in or something that way? Oh, he was flying there. We're gonna have the replay. He just make like 30 meters in that barrel.
We got to see a replay of this. This is amazing. Roberto Bruno, the Brasileiro.
First section really deep. Second section still flying there. Third section still there, and fourth section. And where is he? Oh, and we see him in the lip there.
Saw him right there. Look, there he is.
And yeah, there he is. And he just make it through there, just under his board and breathe, and just made it on the shore.
I don't think that was him we saw over there. That was because we saw. If we can go back to that, let's hold on. Let's up this wave. Let's see that again. That was really weird. This is yellow. Uri Valadao. He already has a 9 and a 6. Look at this.
Oh, that's gonna be
big,
huge.
nice flip
Boom.
right there out of the barrel. Oh, not able to hold on though.
Didn't
Came
make it this
unglued.
one. That's really rare to see Uri not making these kind of flips. But he already have a 9 point.
Let's go back to that barrel,
And the 6
Roberto
point.
Bruno.
That was amazing, eh?
I want to see it again.
That
I want to
was
see the end specifically.
that was a 4-section barrel, eh? Oh la la.
We'll see if we can get that replay
Yeah.
up.
Let's see if we're gonna have the replay and
We still see some waves coming in though. Look at these sets.
yeah, it's 8 minutes remaining and Roberto was second before that wave.
Okay, so take a look at this. He's in the
First
barrel.
section.
This is a different angle.
Second section. Third
Okay,
section.
now we see him start to come through. It looks that.
No, it's him. That's him for sure.
Okay, but then all of a sudden he pops out way over here.
No, but that was him flying maybe with the speed,
Oh,
just get so much speed in that barrel. And he made it, and he can claim it, man, because that was the longest barrel I ever seen in that comp. Sure.
This is an extremely long barrel, especially
Extremely
for
long
Itacoatiara.
barrel.
And we're waiting for a score for him and Uri Valadao.
Yeah. Because if you compare, like, the Uri Balado's wave was even bigger, but technically that barrel was just insane.
He was gone forever.
Yeah. That guy was 5-time Brazilian champ, so he's a really good competitor and really humble to really mellow guys.
6.08.
6.08.
Because I guess the judges are saying
Just
the
another
wave wasn't
exit?
very big and he didn't exit the barrel clean.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty low. But technically, that was pretty amazing. But yeah, didn't change really. But he improved his second score. He had a 5.4, now a 6.08. So secure his second place.
Yeah, well, tell me what you think about that score. I mean, as a rider, give me your opinion.
But seriously, I know that the exit was not really good. But on the other side, I was like, oh, he's not going to make it. And he made it. So that was that surprise effect. But for sure, I understand that the judge won really some clean exits, especially in the barrel. But if you compare to Dallas Singer Wave, like a 6.63 was clean barrel. But I mean, Roberto Bruno make a 4-section barrels just right now. He just stay there for like 4 to 5 seconds.
So long.
So yeah, that was, I don't know, that seems like a pretty low score for me. I will put at least a 7. And yeah, for sure, if it was like a perfect exit, it will be a 10-point barrel, like or 9-point.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's claiming it, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he had some crazy sensation inside there.
For sure.
This first section, second section, third section, can see nothing. Fourth section, can see nothing still.
Here he
That's
is,
another.
a left. This is a different wave for Roberto Bruno. Another left-hander.
Oh, and he had a nice invert there. That was good. Just
Pretty
back
good
there.
invert. Now, if you could critique that wave, what would you say that he could have done better? I mean, in my mind, I would have liked to see him project farther out in front of
Yeah,
the wave.
yeah, exactly. He arrived a bit early on the lip, so he's been pretty high, but not too much, not too much propulse on the front of the wave. But I mean, it was really hard to get a good timing with that lip, really wide wave, and really short wave. So it's really hard to change the direction when you get one. So he was really confident on his bottom turn, and he arrived a bit early, but I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, he did good on that section. And on that landing too, because he landed right on the beach, but he just get out from the foam really quickly, and that's a good point.
Yeah. So again, Roberto Bruno in second place on the heels of a 5.95 and a 6.95 his last two waves. Uri Valadao in the lead. He has a 9 and a 6. Going to be hard to catch up with. Dallas Singer in third. He has a 5.3 and a 6.6. He wants to get rid of that 5.3 and get at least a 7.07 so he can move on to the fourth round and the quarters after that.
Yeah, Dallas Singer is against like two big names in Brazil, big competitors, specialists of beach break. I mean, Dallas is on break. It's box beach in Newcastle, so he used to surf a lot of beachy, but yeah, these guys are just ripping there, and we see Dallas there just getting in position with his first priority and getting on the cracker on the right.
Look at this
He's
set.
stalling there.
Oh,
Nice
this is going to
barrel.
be a good one for Dallas. We know he rides the
That's
barrel so
amazing one.
good. Look at the
and
foam roll.
I can make a nice roll of it. Let's see how the judge like it.
Oh,
That was pretty good, and
the barrel was insane, right?
yeah, I thought it was not that deep at the beginning, but it's true that when you are inside, you don't want to get too deep at the beginning, as the wave is just getting really fast when you hit the sand. So yeah, that was a really good
He
ride.
needed a 707. He's going to get that, right?
Yeah, I think
He's got
so.
it. And, you know, here's another thing. When we talk about communication with the judges. We look at the replay. Look at this set wave.
Just scooping there. You think maybe it's scoop. He
Look at the
could
blue face.
first
great
section, but
style.
yeah, it's just great style, and that section is good, like almost double section. Speeding is still inside, made really clean, and
Good style.
yeah, good style.
Good posture in the barrel.
No.
And, you know, I wanted to mention this to you. We had Haddo here in the booth, and I asked him about style. And I was surprised to hear this, and I was unaware of this, so excuse my ignorance, but the judges do not score on style, which
No.
to me is odd.
Yeah, but what is style? That's different.
Well-
From my point of view, we've got different family of style. Jeff Abauer's got his style, which is the best on it. Tamega got his style.
Okay, well, wait a second. Style is an opinion, right?
Is an opinion, okay.
Okay. But so is what's good and what's bad on a wave. So, I mean, this is all a subjective, someone's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, style falls in that. You know, if you do a roll and somebody else does a roll, Dallas Singer a 7.5, he got the score he needed.
Oh,
So, if you do a roll and another guy does a roll, and it's the same size wave, if you have much better style and you're much more compact and composed, and he's flopping around, you should receive a better score.
yeah. I
To
think
me-
more
to me
about
it's-
style, it's about control your body in the air and the landing.
Yeah.
Because some guys can have a really
that's
good
style.
style. If
To
he
me,
land
that's
with
style.
the legs first, that will blow the landing. But sometimes Tamega just flying there, his
Yeah.
legs are not really at the best, but he's
You
just
had-
landing really clean,
and
you know?
brought up Tamega, not me.
Yeah.
We see a set coming through the middle of the peak. Look at that going both ways. But, you know, I will say that, you know, I brought up, so Dallas had great style on that barrel.
Yeah.
Perfect style, posture, chest up, head up, looking clean and just driving fast. And to me, that deserves maybe a tenth of a point
Yeah,
more
but especially
than
in barrel,
than
like-
a guy who's splashing in the barrel and
That's true.
looking out of control.
But that's another point because there is style for maneuvers, but also control in the barrel. And you see some guy, for example, in Arica, you see some guys racing, and the barrel is just there, so they just have to race, and they don't use the legs to control in the barrel, just race it, and they get a good score.
Yeah.
And when you see someone like I don't know, like Winchester or some other guy just use the legs in the barrel and just really control the barrel, yeah, they should get a better score. I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah. So
But
I
yes.
mean, to me, Dallas Singer's barrel style is better than other people's.
Yeah, I'm agree.
Not everybody's, but
No,
he
you've
had
got a good
style.
control.
So, to me, it's hard for me to understand why style is not a part of the judging criteria because, like you said, it's subjective to the judge's opinions, and somebody's style is your opinion too.
But I think it's why we should have more communication with the judge, and everybody can give his opinion, and we watch some videos, and we can know like really, because like you said, style is just so subjective. So yeah, we really need to have more communication with the judge, and for sure when you come back from Arica and then you arrive in Brazil, the judges have to change their mind. It's totally different way to serve the waves, and so they have to adjust. And we're gonna have someone on that left now. So the situation with the 1 minute remaining.
Again, Uri Valadao still in the lead. Dallas Singer on the heels of that 7-5. He's in a strong second position. We're gonna have Jeff Hubbard, another world champion, jumping in the booth here in just a minute. I'm gonna step out for one heat, and you two are gonna kind of battle it out. And again, in third place, Roberto Bruno, he had some great waves, a 6-7 and a 6-9. And this is just indicative of how one heat can be totally different than the next.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you had a total of 13.7, you would win most of the heats today.
Like from my hit this morning, I made it with maybe 9 point total. So yeah, you will make my hit with 13.7 for sure.
Yep.
And but it's because the waves are getting better too with the low tide, more opportunity to get a good wave. We saw great barrels, we saw great ramps. And that next hit with the next hit is with Winchester, Jared Houston, and the local Dudu Pedra.
Yeah,
and that's
going to be
pretty
heat
insane.
as well. So 15 seconds ago, can Roberto Bruno find a 7.19? Here in the closing seconds, he's paddling for a wave. This is his last chance. Looking for a 7.19. That's not going to be it. Unfortunately for him, even though he's able to turn it around the whitewater a little bit, it's just not going to be enough. So he's going to go home with $800 US and 800 points in the GSS rankings here at the fourth stop of the GoPro IBA World Tour, the Itacoatiara Pro. Again, the Brasileiro, Uri Valadao, winning that heat with a 9 and a 6. Dallas Singer coming in with only a few minutes to go, getting second place. So good on the Aussie right there. Up next in the heat, we have Dave Winchester, Jared Houston from South Africa, and Dudu Pedra, the Brasileiro. Right now, we're going to head to a commercial. We're going to come back in just a moment. We're going to have Amore Laverne and Jeff Hubbard, two world champions, talking you through the next 30-minute heat. We'll see you in a minute.